Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and as you can tell, the entrance to our drawbridge is kinda lame. You know, we got some little towers here or whatever that are crumbled, but then this is just like a massive pit of despair, and not really a road through a forest, the way that the book describes it. So, you know, I was thinking about that, and I decided, like, maybe I should start making a road through, okay. Or I should start fleeing from all the undead, you know? Oh, very set and appropriate to flee from the undead. So we're just going to embrace the spirit of Tracy and Laura Hickman's Ravenloft module and run away from anything that's trying to kill us. Okay, wow, there's a lot of things down there that wanted us dead. I think running away was the right call. Okay. And there's a skeletal horse out there? I wonder if that's a new skeletal horse that's, like, gonna make a big trap, or if that's just one we can go get. I have so many questions. Like, also, is that a creeper riding a spider over there? It's really hard to see. It's just a creeper and a spider in the same place. Okay, I feel better now. Either way, we have a lot of work to do on the approach to our drawbridge. I was kind of thinking what we might want to do is fill in some of this, like make a dirt path and then let grass grow and then hit it with the hoe to make kind of the treaded path type of thing, which should probably be okay. Now, unfortunately, a lot of this stone here is exposed. Yeah, whoa, that was really close. And we've got to consider that the path, it really needs to lead from this little encampment back here. So what are we going to do about these gravel flats? Gravel flats don't really fit the setting at all. Well, there's a few things we could do with them. One, we can cover them up with dirt. Oh, whoops. That's not dirt. I mean, that was too much dirt. One of these things is the opposite of the other thing I meant to say. I'll sort it out eventually. So we can just kind of come through here and just start filling all of this hillside in with dirt. And then eventually plant trees to create the kind of foreboding forest that we want, you know. Which, yeah, that's probably a good idea. But, I mean, how long is that going to take? Probably a while, right? So, okay, we've got this idea. We're going to put a bunch of dirt down. But what are we going to do about the gravel flats? Are we just going to cover the gravel flats with dirt? Isn't that, like, wasteful? Because, like, we're going to need a ton of gravel for concrete powder later. So, that's an excellent question. I'm kind of thinking the obvious thing to do would be just to start digging these out, right? Oh no, this is a fortune shovel. I'm getting all flint. Dang it. Okay, so I also need to get a different shovel. So, yeah, there's a shovel obtainance, I don't know, shovel attainment element to this that we also need to consider. So, either way, we have plenty of work to do on kind of getting this area prepared as a kind of lead up to our castle. So I'm going to go ahead and sort out some of the logistical elements, like where am I going to get a different shovel, and where am I going to get inventory space for all that gravel. And the answer to the gravel part is I'm going to get the inventory space by planting all the dirt right now. Like if I put all this dirt down, then I'll have like a ton of slots left in my inventory for all the gravel I could possibly want, and more. So, time skip. Well, since I can't use my enchanted shovel to dig out the gravel pit because it's all fortunated and turns everything into flint instead of gravel that I could actually use for concrete later, I decided to, you know, use my old iron shovel. Old iron spade, I call it. Yeah. But then I realized that that's really time consuming. Like if I wanted to dig out all of this and turn it all into dirt and then put a path here, that's too much time. So I started thinking, if I can actually jump, what if I had the path go around the pit? So I kind of leveled out an area around here and started with my shovel, just making the path clear, and I'm pretty happy with it on the whole. It's pretty visible from this angle, you know. Folks will find it easy enough. Now, what it doesn't do yet is it doesn't communicate a concept of Barovian forest, right? So we have Barovian Castle, that's fine, but Barovian Forest? a little bit less so. So, you know, I started thinking like, well, I could start covering these kind of plains over here with a ton of spruce trees, and maybe that would sell it. But, you know, that requires planting a ton of spruce trees. So what I was thinking I would do is I would cover everything with spruce trees kind of further back here, and then I would start bringing in the dark oaks closer to the trail. So that way you get a sense of like a foreboding tight forest up close, but then like layers and layers of additional trees well behind them. So, you know, just running around with a stack of, you know, kind of saplings, maybe you're like, Joe, how is that going to be efficient? Sun's going down. What are you going to do about these saplings? Well, I'm going to use bone meal to make the grass around them taller, and then I'm going to plant trees, or I'm going to fertilize the trees with the bone meal, so we actually can have like kind of an instant forest, if you will. Boom, instantaneous. It's like bodacious, but faster. So, dang it. Come on, tree, you can grow. Okay, maybe that tree's not going to grow ever. Some saplings will never grow. That's just kind of part of their nature. They're just not, they're not going to strive toward the sky. Ooh, that one, yeah, that one almost impaled me. So, okay, now it actually is getting dark, and the element of, you know, of death is a lot more likely. I do want to have tall grass around here too. I feel like that adds a lot, but I do want to make sure that I don't have too many flowers from the tall grass. So I'm going to have to come through and probably get rid of a lot of the flowers to maintain the sense of space that we're going for. But yeah, this is feeling better. You can see the castle lit up a little bit at night from over here. Get a little bit of a forest feel that way. I do think that we're going to need to plant some of these saplings kind of further back along here. This is doable. You know, just to kind of have something. Am I out of bone meal already? No, of course not. Tons of bone meal for everybody. Boom. Okay, that one just doesn't want to grow. Some saplings don't want to grow. I don't know. Not my job. Seriously, this is not my job. This is a hobby. Anyway, time skip. We have come a long way on this path, guys. We have plenty of trees now. We have a lot of grass put in. I'm thinking I'm going to have to pull all the yellow flowers eventually, but we don't have quite time for that in this recording. Let's go ahead and make a smooth landing here without damaging our delicate heads. See? Look at this. You come this way, you're like, whoa, this is a pretty forbidden forest, foreboding forest. I can see part of a castle over there, but I can't get a good look at it. Like, we want to have people able to see bits and pieces of the castle, but we want to make sure that we're hinting at it rather than completely revealing it. And we want to have this kind of general mix of the different types of trees here. Once again, the yellow flowers, probably not a good idea. Probably going to replace those with mushrooms. Probably going to have to fill in this part of the gravel pit here a little bit better. And we've got some areas that are definitely a little bit lighter on the trees than I would like. But just on the whole, the idea that you're coming through here, this down here will all be a pit one day. Then you come up and around, and then now you can actually kind of see the gates of the castle. Not too bad. Okay. Well, thank you guys for joining me today on the Hermitcraft server. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Alrighty. So I'm going to hit stop recording. Stream. Thank you guys.